All right, everybody. I have the special honor of interviewing this next young lady. I think a lot of people grew up watching her on television, like In the House, South Central. You saw her in Tyrese's, two music videos, and you also seen her fall from grace. And I've been wanting to speak with this young woman for a very long time. It is not many celebrities that you pray for. But she was definitely one of the celebrities that I've prayed for, and I'm just so excited to have her here on KEMPIRE Radio's TKIF for the very first time. Please welcome Maia Campbell. Maia,
Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, Maia, how are you? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How are you feeling?
I'm doing great. It's on this lovely, lovely day. So, Maya, a lot of people remember you from In the House, South Central,
Yeah.
and so many various other things that you've done in entertainment. But then you kind of disappeared from the world, and a lot of people saw, a lot of things on the internet and whatnot. Where are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm picking up the pieces. My mother passed on, and I had to take away some lessons that I learned from having a death in the family and having some time away from the industry, to regroup and just to self-reflect, you
Hmm.
know.
Yeah, definitely.
You said you prayed for me. I heard those prayers, you know.
Hmm.
God came into my life and really worked on me
Hmm.
and, changed me.
Maya,
Uh,
a lot of people wondered what it was, because there were a lot of rumors, saying it was drugs, and then other people were saying it was mental illness. What was it exactly?
I was a little bit of both. I was in the streets a little bit. No one was taking care of me. I wasn't taking good care of myself, and I was kind of just poor self-esteem, a loss of love in my life because my mother, like I said, had gone on, and you know, when that happens in your life, you you gotta hold on.
Hmm.
What you gotta hold on to what God can do for you,
Hmm.
because it can turn around, and good things can come out of it, and good things can come into your life um, and turn you around and turn you back into the positive person that you once were to people.
Hmm. Maya,
You know.
because you had so much fame, so much success at such a young age, what was it? Was it the access? Because of the fame that you had, did you have a lot of access? Did you have a lot of people in your life that were just saying, "Oh, take this, take that"? What particular drug was it that really kind of got you?
Um, I was dealing with a lot of crystal meth. I did a lot of crystal meth. I did a lot of weed, and I did a lot of drinking.
Hmm.
Um, but I got myself together because I went to a lot of self-help groups. I went to a lot of AA meetings.
Okay.
I got myself together going to write about it in my book and just reflecting on the things that, the steps that I took to go down
Hmm.
and going back up that ladder,
Definitely. Do
you know.
because you mentioned your mom, who's a very well-known author. May she rest in peace. When she passed away, were you already going through what you were going through, or was that the height of what you were going through?
Yeah, that was the height of what I was going through. I mean, I really took it out on myself after she passed away.
Mm,
After she passed away, I really took it out on myself to hit the streets and like really try to see what was out there for me to
mm-hmm,
as far as what I could do to myself, like what I could try, and it wasn't working.
yeah.
It didn't work for me.
A
I
lot.
got into some trouble with people. I hurt myself a lot, and and I don't advise it for anybody that's in that position of pain to go out there and get rid of the pain that way.
Yeah.
I don't advise it for people to try to get rid of the pain that way.
My one thing that I know, because I followed your career for a very long time, and there's a lot of people that have asked me, who do you want to interview? We recently had an opportunity to speak with Oprah, so that was like the pinnacle. But there's still so many people that I wanted to chat with, and you're definitely one of them because I feel like a lot of people didn't think you were going to make it out of it because people were seeing these videos and things like that online. Did you know that these videos were posted online at the time?
Yeah, no, I caught up to that fact that some people were putting out videos on me online, and it hurt me that was happening.
Yeah, definitely.
It hurt me but my career is picking up again now. People have offered me a reality show, and I'm doing a luncheon with some black actresses, and that's a big deal for me right now.
Definitely.
It's taking place this weekend.
Oh, okay. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, it's taking place this weekend in Beverly Hills. It's going to be a long list of legendary actresses that I've invited, just like Nia Long, Brandy, some people like Niecy Nash and Kim Coles, and people like that, and some of the people from the Basketball Wives show, and some people from some of the reality shows that are out right now have been invited, from the Ex-Wives show of VH1, have invited themselves. People want to come because they see that as a positive function for adult black actresses of today, and it's basically for women, and it's just like a little function in Beverly Hills that we're put together to celebrate and embrace the today's black actress and today's black entertainer, female black entertainer, that's going on today.
Have you been in contact with, some of your in-the-house castmates like LL Cool J or Debbie Allen?
Debbie Allen is invited to the luncheon, so hopefully she's coming. I haven't talked to LL Cool J in so long. I haven't talked to some of the people from Tim Wayans. I haven't talked to in a long time. I haven't talked to Tyrese is supposed to be invited to the luncheon, but some of these people heard about the luncheon and invited themselves. So it'll be neat to see who shows up.
Yeah. Do you think do you think when you hit your low point, a lot of people turn their back on you?
No, I think a lot of people opened their eyes to what I was going through, and they kind of embraced me and knocked on my door and said, "What's going on? Are you okay?
What exactly happened, Maia, for you to get your? Because how many years have you been sober now?
I've been sober for 3 years now, almost 3 years.
So what exactly happened 3 years ago that made you say, you know what, I need to get my life back on track?
Just a whole series of things. My father just died this past year, and just a whole series of things. I got in trouble with the law, and again, so I just had to pull it together.
Yeah, the reason why I asked Maia is because, here on KEMPIRE Radio, we talk about so many different topics, and, drug addiction and mental illness is something that we really haven't delved into, but we know so many people struggle with those different battles. And the reason why I asked you, what did it take for you to say, you know what, I need to make a change, is because I feel your story can help, if not one life, many lives. And so I really wanted to know what clicked for you that said, you know what, I need to get this together.
Yeah. It was when I got in trouble with the law about a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I was forced to put it together
Yeah.
on behalf of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's honest. You know, and
Yeah.
you know, when you hit your low point, you know, I know that now that you're sober and things like that, have people reached out to you that you know, some of your celebrity friends from back in the day, have they reached out to just say, congrats on your sobriety?
Yeah. Some of them have. Yeah.
Um, you mentioned this luncheon this weekend. So, in regards to your career, what's coming up? I know you mentioned a reality show. Have you ever considered doing like celebrity rehab or anything like that?
Yeah, I was asked to do that show for 2 years in a row, and we just couldn't get it together. We couldn't get the contract together for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do that show so bad on VH1, but we couldn't get the contract together.
Mm-hmm.
But now we have another reality show that they're offering me, so...
You know, a lot of people always wonder, especially when you go through struggles of addiction, is it still an everyday battle for you?
I have cravings sometimes, I have moments where I'm like, damn, I just want to go out and just get, loaded, but I realize that there's greater
Mm-hmm.
things at hand, that I have, I have a daughter, I have a show to do, the things that God has put on my plate that are, like way more important than getting loaded. So
You
I'm
know,
not gonna.
a couple of your fans hit us up and they had questions for you. And one of the questions I saw from Nasir Farabi, he said, ask her what impact did her mental illness and addiction have on her parenting.
Well, she's not in my custody right now, and when I have her with it, like around me,
Mm-hmm.
she's mostly she's mostly around me and my daughter and around me and my dad and my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
So I have shared custody.
Another fan asked, please ask Maia Campbell when is she returning to film?
When am I returning to film? As soon as possible. As
Are
soon as I can.
are there any offers on the table to do any films?
Yeah, they had some offers. They had tried to get me in a film in Chicago with Mel Jackson, and some other producers had tried to get me in some projects, but the timing was off, and I couldn't get the scheduling together. So right now I'm just waiting on another project that'll work to fall on my lap.
So a lot of people want to know, how is Maia Campbell making a living now? Because they haven't seen you on TV in a very long time. How do you make a living now?
Well, I own my own house and I rent it out, so I have rental property and I have other sources of investments and I have a download, like a song that I have out that people can download.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing music at the same time.
And a lot of people didn't know that you were a singer.
Yeah.
Are you going to be continuing that journey as well?
Yeah, a little bit.
So Maia, before I let you go, I did have a couple of last questions for you, and if you can just bear with us. One thing I want to know, definitely though, is we talked a little bit about the drug addiction, but let's talk a little bit about the mental illness, because there are a lot of people suffering with mental illness, and there were rumors online saying that you were schizophrenic and things of that
No,
nature.
I'm not schizophrenic. I'm bipolar.
Bipolar, and you're taking medication for that.
Yeah.
What exactly do you do, Maia, in regards to keeping you positive and keeping you focused on this journey of sobriety?
Like I said, I go to AA meetings, and I just shelter myself from that crowd and that whole element. Like, I stay away from those, you know, the whole drug dealing scene, and like I don't participate in anything like that I used to do, and I just, I stay away from it,
Do they try and get in contact with you?
No.
The thing is with we mentioned this a little bit earlier in the interview about the videos that were posted online. Do you think that those videos were almost a blessing in disguise? Because I don't think the world would have known
How so?
I don't think the world would have known that you were still suffering. I think because if you see any of the videos in the comments posted, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, you got to pray for this woman. You got to pray for this woman."
I guess if you want to look at it like that, yeah.
So
you can look at it like that.
So before I let you go, I love to play this game with our listeners and all of our guests that come on the show, and it's called Finish This Sentence. Okay.
Okay.
Life is
like a treasure untold.
The world needs
a lot more black actresses.
I believe in
God and all that He can do for you.
Love is
a beautiful thing.
Are you in love?
I'm not in love right now. I'm just in love with life. I'm in love with life right now. I'm just happy. Mm-hmm. I'm just working on myself. I'm just working on my sobriety, just keeping it clean, just keeping it sober, and just staying on top of things.
Mm-hmm. For those people that were praying for you, can you say today, thank you. Definitely thank you for the prayers, but can you say to them that you're doing okay?
Yes, and I am doing okay. I'm doing great.
Great.
I'm doing better than okay. I'm doing great.
Mm-hmm. Continue with finishing the sentence. I want to thank
all the people that prayed for me. I want to thank all my co-stars. I want to thank everybody I've ever worked with that ever gave me support in the industry. I want to thank my family. I want to thank my daughter. I want to thank you for this interview.
The person I most want to be proud of me is?
The person I want to be most proud of me is me, because I have to live with me for the rest of my life, and nobody else has to face me every day but me. Mm-hmm. So I want to be able to face me with the choices that I've made.
I'm ready to forgive.
I'm ready to forgive myself for what I've done. And I'm ready to forgive myself for what I've put myself through, and for what I put my family through, Yeah.
And last sentence, I want my legacy to be.
I want my legacy to be some really great movies and some really great acting, and some really great acting roles, basically.
What makes Maia Campbell get mad? What makes you mad, Maia?
What makes me mad is the way people treat people in the positions that they can't help themselves, and they just don't understand that these people can't help themselves. These people can't get out of the situation that they're in, and they need more than criticism and judgment and battery, and that they need more than ridicule.
What brings you joy? What makes Maia happy?
What makes me happy is when people work together to pull through, to get people out of devil's trap
Mm-hmm.
when people work together to get people out of this negative situations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Maya, before we let you go, thank you so much for being here on KEMPIRE Radio. So happy
Okay.
that you're on your way, back with your career and definitely with your sobriety. What would be the last thing you would want to tell people?
Just to look for me in my new reality show. Keep praying for me because I can always use prayer,
Mm-hmm.
and to keep your head up in your own life. I am a living testimony of, that things can always get better even when they seem like they're at their worst, and you know, that you can go through a lot, but you can still survive.
Definitely. Maia
Yeah.
Campbell here on KEMPIRE Radio. Maia, tell everybody where they can follow you on Twitter and keep connected with you.
Yeah, I'm at Maia Campbell on Twitter.
Definitely. Maia, we appreciate you and wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.